Council, the regular council land use meeting to order. Looking to start off with the land use applications, Cloverdale Clayton, number 1.
Move planning recommendations on number 1, Madam Mayor.
Second. All those in favor, opposed, and that's carried. Number 2.
Move planning recommendations on number 2.
Second. All those in favor, opposed, that's carried.
Move planning recommendations on 3.
Second. All those in favor, opposed, number 3 is carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 4.
Second. All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On the zoning, move first.
Second. All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move second.
Second. All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second. All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move
5.
planning recommendations on 5.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 6.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, that's carried.
Madam Mayor, on number 7, I'm going to propose that we move with option B, and that is to refer the application back to staff to continue to process the application at the density currently contemplated.
Second. Seconder. All those in favor of the option B, and that is carried. Opposed? Do I have any opposed? Okay, that's carried. Sorry.
Move planning recommendations on number 8.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On 8, on the zoning, move first.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Public hearing was set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 9.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried. Just a minute on table. Don't we have something on table for 9? Let me see the attachment. That's okay.
That's
Okay.
also for number 9, Madam Mayor, move zoning on first.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 10.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 11.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 12.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 13.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move planning recommendations on 14.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On 15, move planning recommendations.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried. 16 is a denial. So is the applicant here to speak to, he's allowed to speak when it's a denial? You're the applicant, sir?
Yeah, I am the applicant. So I am the principal owner of the property, and we are also the principal owner of a masculine group of companies. So we apply
Could
this...
you just put the mic a little closer so we can hear you better? Thank you.
So we apply for this like temporary use permit for car sales, and we also own 2 other properties beside, one on east side, one on the west side. So we use this property like land assembled. So other 2 properties are leased for next 5 years. So I think the best way we can hold like for another 3 years, and then we can apply for the redevelopment.
What's on either side of the property?
Its size is like almost 15,000 square feet.
No, what is on either side of the property?
Inside one is a car repair shop like Midas, the other side is a restaurant and other shops.
Okay. Anything else? Councillor Gill has a question.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just staff. I understand this particular site is zoned gas station. Is that correct?
It used to be gas station, then it's a car wash, and they work only like 2 months in whole year. So we modified the whole properties and looks nice. And yeah, we remove all the contaminations just a couple months. And yeah.
So one of the concerns I have is that the signage that comes along with used car
Yeah,
lots.
we clearly indicated in our lease agreements, like they follow all the municipal bylaws. Any violation means lease termination.
So just to clarify, you own the properties to the immediate east and you own the properties to the immediate west of the site?
That's right.
And currently the buildings are in good condition and you want to continue leasing those buildings?
Right.
And the purpose of this particular property is that you've acquired it for land assembly, is that correct?
That's right.
And so what is your expectation in terms of time when you think you'll be developing this property?
Yeah, we can to assemble more land, and then we can do a redevelopment after that.
And what other uses has happened on this property in the past, historically? What other uses have been on this particular site?
I can understand.
What other uses?
The other uses, like the best use of this property is like it's a 15,000 square feet land and only small, like 1,200 square feet structure building. So more like it's a land use and less office, like it's only 1,200 square feet building on it.
So you've indicated that you are prepared to ensure, if we approve this, that you would be minimizing the amount of literature that would be out, the signage that would be out?
Yeah, we will give you full insurance, like we look after the property, and also on the next property we have a full-time daycare, take care guy who look after day by day. So I think there is no any issue like for any violation.
Thank you.
Councillor Villeneuve.
I just want to clarify, this car dealership, are you moving that dealership from New West to Surrey?
That's right.
And then after 3 years, where are you planning to move it?
So they asking for, we clarify them like this land is not used for car sales, and he asking for only for temporary for 3 years. After that, maybe he can move somewhere else.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, what is the, if it's a former gas station site, is there remediation work that needs to be done on that property before you could?
It's all done.
It's all
done. Yeah.
It's a solid remediated site?
Yeah, it's already done, and we have a clearance letter from the Minister of Environment.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
What is the wish of council? Thank you, sir. Oh, Councillor Hain, did you have a question? Sir? I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. Councillor Hain.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The report makes reference to a number of leasehold improvements on the site, paving and line painting on the site, as well as moving building and moving walls in the building.
So we not touch any building structure.
Permitted.
Yeah, we not touch any building structure. We just take the metal out and put a hardy plank, and so we not use any like more walls. We just improve inside and outside as a same structure.
Right, but there's been no permits given for that work to be done, right?
Yeah, it's no permit for that.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. What is the wish of council?
I'll move to uphold denial.
Seconder? Second. Councillor Villeneuve.
Well, the reason I'm seconding that motion is because it's clear in our report. First of all, this isn't a Surrey business locating to another location, which would be a factor, I believe. But also, we're working hard in this area to generate new activity, and visually, I don't think it's in the best interest of what the city centre initiative is all about. And the other requests for a similar use have been denied, so I think that we have to honour that as well.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Gill.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Madam Mayor, there is some merit in terms of what the applicant is trying to accomplish. I think that certainly when you're looking at land assembly in our city centre is always very difficult. I think that it takes time and some patience. I think that it's always very important to be able to come up with an interim plan use. I know that the site is zoned as a gas station. I do have some hesitations in terms of what is being proposed, but certainly I think it is manageable if we were to put some certain conditions on the site. But certainly, just in the context of being able to assemble land in our downtown core to assist these same developers to be able to put a good project out in the future is something that we need to contemplate. So unfortunately, I will not be supporting the denial today, but certainly I'm hoping that another opportunity does come up if it's not successful today.
Okay, Councillor LaFranc.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I am going to support the denial because I really do think that the 104 corridor is such an important corridor in our city, and I think that as we look towards LRT and developing density along that corridor, I think that tying up those lands for 3 to 6 years is not going to be in our best interest, so I will be supporting the denial.
Okay. Seeing no other speakers, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Opposed?
Opposed.
And that is carried.
Move planning recommendations on 17, Madam Mayor.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move planning
18.
recommendations on 18.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? That's
On the
carried.
zoning, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On 19, move planning recommendations.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On 20, move planning recommendations.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Also on 20, on the zoning, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
And all those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. 21.
Madam Mayor, I'm going to move planning recommendations on number 21.
1 and 2. Both of them?
21? Okay. Anybody seconding?
Oh, I'll second. Second.
Okay, it's on the floor. Councillor Gill?
Madam Mayor, I know that we received some correspondence through the Fleetwood Community Association, and I was lucky enough to have a discussion with several of the folks from the Community Association and also the applicant as well. I understand that the applicant is amenable to relooking at the height of the flagpole, and I do understand that one of the issues that we do have, or the urgency we do have in terms of this particular application, is that the proposed applicant is looking to start up a private school in September, and there's some specific dates that they need to meet. So just wanted to get a better understanding if the applicant is here today, Madam Mayor, through you, whether that flagpole height is amenable.
Well,
in terms of
maybe rather than go directly to the applicant, we can ask the planner if the issue around the flagpole needs to be part of the public hearing and can happen in due process.
Madam Mayor, the flagpole is a different issue than the schools, so those could be separated and it wouldn't hinder the moving forward with the portable schools.
Okay, so if we move forward with the application and resolve the flagpole issue at another time, does that satisfy you, Councillor?
Yes. So, Madam Mayor, just to be really clear, Mr. Planner, if we were to remove item 3A, which is to increase the maximum height of the accessory structure, that would be the approach for today?
Yes, Madam Mayor, that is not subject to the non-farm use, so it's a separate DVP for the flagpole.
Perfect.
So, Madam Mayor, if you're willing, I'd like to amend our motion.
Amend a friendly amendment to your own motion.
Yes, if I could have item 3A removed.
So chances are it is friendly, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Councillor LaFranc, did you want to speak to the amendment?
Actually, I'm sufficiently satisfied, but I'll second that amendment of the amendment.
Perfect. Okay, I will call the question on approval with the removal of 3A. All those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried. Thanks, Councillor.
Madam Mayor, if I could move planning recommendations on item number 22.
Second.
Okay, do I have, okay, it's on the floor. Councillor Hain.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and I can't be supportive of this in its current form, and I would like to actually send it back to staff for a little more work on it. And part of that has to do with, from my perspective, the impact on the local elementary and high school. In the report, with the number of kids that are anticipated with the current mix or the proposed mix of housing uses, with that many townhouses in that complex. And there are some other issues as well with this proposal insofar as things like indoor amenity space and so on. So I'm wondering if well, I'd be supporting sending it back to staff at this point.
Okay, so
that we can get some work done
on
and bring it
the
back.
floor. Let's get the comments here from other councillors while it's on the floor, and then if there's a referral back, we'll deal with that in a moment. Councillor Woods.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Councillor Hain, I just want to echo what Councillor Hain said, so move on. Thank you.
Okay. So you're not going to support it in its current form. Councillor LaFranc?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I really support what Councillor Hain said, both for the schools and the lack of indoor space. I think that many of these new developments are sort of shrinking in the amount of indoor space that they have, and we're seeing a real uptick on the use of our facilities, our parks and rec facilities. So I just think it's really important that people are able to use their space and their outdoor and indoor space. It's a lot of units, and maybe what we could think about sending it back to staff is whether it could be phased in. So those are just my comments.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Villeneuve?
I agree that the project is pretty dense. And this area has, I think most people living in it are enjoying a good quality of life. So that's important for us to be preserving neighbourhoods with a good quality of life too, and just the school concerns. But I also noticed there's already 34 emails of concern and 5 phone calls. So this developer and through work with planning really I think needs to go back to the neighbourhood with a revised project that's going to be palatable, or I'm anticipating a pretty negative public hearing, so it's in their best interest to do that.
Okay, thank you, Councillor. From the Chair, I'll suggest that I don't think this project is ready to go forward to public hearing, and I'm astonished to see that you would reduce amenity space down to 2,000 square feet for almost 200 townhouses. I live in a townhouse complex. I can tell you if you called an AGM of 200 and you had somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 people, it just needs work, in my opinion. So I will not be supporting what's on the floor, but I would support a subsequent recommendation of referral back. Who made the motion?
I don't think you got a second.
It's on the floor.
The referral is on the floor?
No, you made it, I think, Councillor. Do you want to withdraw it, or do you want to
withdraw it, Madam Mayor.
Do you want to withdraw it, or do you want me to call the vote? I can call the vote.
I'll withdraw it.
Okay. Did you want to do a
Yes,
refer
Madam
back?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to refer this back to staff.
I'll second.
Okay, I'm going to call the vote on referral. All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried.
So finally, Madam, move planning recommendations on item 23.
Second.
23, yes, that's on table, right?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On zoning, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed?
And
Carried.
move public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
And all those
Second.
in favor? Opposed? Carried. Back to land use terminations.
I'll move
it.
number 1. On the South Surrey land use contract number 466.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
And move public hearing for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On item 2, terminate land use contract number 566.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move first.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All
Second.
those in favor? Opposed? Carried. And I would remind the audience that the termination of these land use contracts is getting rid of an old form and putting the underlying zone into effect, which is a provincial requirement that we're heading to.
Item number 3, Madam Mayor, terminate land use
Another
contract
land
number
use.
163.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move first.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Public hearing set for Monday, April 11th.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On 4, terminate land use contract number 145.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move first.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Public hearing set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On item number 5, move that we terminate land use contract 283.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move first.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
In favor, opposed, carried.
Move to terminate land use contract 518.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move first.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed,
Move
carried.
second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
And all those in favor, opposed, carried.
On item 7, move that we terminate land use contract 159.
Second.
In favor, opposed, carried.
Move first.
Second.
In favor, opposed,
Move
carried.
second.
Second.
In favor, opposed,
Move
carried.
public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
In favor, opposed, carried.
On item 8, move to terminate land use contract 153.
Second.
In favor, opposed, carried.
Move first.
Second.
In favor, opposed,
Move
carried.
second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed,
Move
carried.
public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
And in favor, opposed, carried.
And finally, on item number 9, move to terminate land use contract 141.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move first.
Second.
In favor, opposed,
Move
carried.
second.
Second.
And all those in favor, opposed. And that one's carried.
And move public hearing be set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move final on H1.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Now, number 2, amend the Fleetwood Town Centre plan to redesignate from parks and linear corridors to single-family urban.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
And move final on 3.
Second.
In favor,
Madam
opposed.
Mayor, is that final on 2, Madam Mayor?
Final on 2.
Yep.
Final on 2, yes.
Okay. I'll move final on 2 and then 3.
Sorry, that's okay. Okay. In favor, opposed, carried. Now we're going to
Move
final on 3.
Final on 3.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried. Sunnyside Heights?
Move that the council is requested to amend the Sunnyside Heights NCP to redesignate portion of the site from school to medium-density residential.
Second. Second.
All those in favor, opposed, and that's carried.
Move final adoption on 4.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On 5, move that council is requested to amend the Sunnyside Heights NCP to redesignate a portion of the site from school to medium-density 10 to 15 UPA.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move final adoption.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move final on 6.
Second.
In favor, opposed, and that's carried.
Also on 6 on the zoning, move final adoption.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, and that's carried.
Also on 6, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7913009400.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move final adoption on number 7.
Second.
In favor, opposed, carried.
Also on 7, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7913025700.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move final adoption on number 8.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, and that's carried.
Also on 8, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7914025700.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Number 9, Madam Mayor, is out of order.
Yes.
Moving into 10, move that council requested to amend the Orchard Grove neighborhood concept plan to adjust the 166th Street Habitat corridor and to change the orientation of the lane.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Also on 10, move final adoption.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Also on 10, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7913024100.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Move final adoption on number 11, Madam Mayor.
In favor, opposed, carried.
Also on 11, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7914015800.
Second.
In favor, opposed, carried.
Move final adoption on number 12.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On 12, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7912022400.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, and that's carried.
And also on 12, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7912002400.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed,
On
carried.
13, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7912012401.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
And on 14, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7914024100.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
Happily move adjournment.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.